am live. Alright.
Alright, I'm catching you new live. Oh, there
Here we go.
Oops.
Will I get to see Venti claim himself?
Shut it. Welcome back. This is part 2 because my previous stream got cut off buffering. I guess.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Whatever. But other than that, let's continue on. You really missed a few chit chat talks, and that was nothing important.
There's a load of people here. Huh? Even Lisa's here.
Hey there, Traveler and Paimon. It's been a while. How have you been?
We've been doing pretty well.
You look surprised, cuties. Is it because of me?
No.
Teacher is not at the usual place.
Oh, please. It's not as if I'm glued to my chair. I like to get out for a little fresh air every once in a while. Mika's here today, so I thought it'd be a good time to introduce him to Bennett and Razor. They're all out and about quite often, so it's helpful for them to get to know one another.
Hello, everyone.
They did him dirty. I don't really like his
Mika.
English voice.
I look forward to working with you.
No need to be so formal. We've known them for ages. They're cool.
Windbloom. Fun?
Actually, we haven't gotten to the fun part yet. We've been busy investigating a prophecy.
A prophecy? What kind?
A good one or a bad
so.
one?
In a sense, he kind of sounds like Razor, but more.
He does. He sounds like a
That all
younger
sounds quite
Razor. Or a
fascinating.
Razor that can actually
I can't
speak
believe
English
I
and
made
not
it onto
broken
your
English.
list of names. You really think I'll be able to
Windbloom
help?
fun.
Believe in yourself. Right. Believe in yourself. You're a first-rate adventurer, Bennett.
Okay, then in that case, I'll step up and present my thoughts on the matter. Except I forgot I'm not really good at organizing my thoughts. Oops.
Oh, there's no need to tell us all of your thoughts right here and now. Sucro said she'll put a mailbox next to the crafting bench, so you can just write down your thoughts when they come to you, and drop them there.
A meticulous and efficient plan. Yep, that sounds like sucrose.
I will think also. Give me some time.
You still have other people on your list
I
that you
will
need to
think
go
also.
see,
Give me
right?
time.
We should leave you to it. Don't worry about us. We'll drop off our letters at the mailbox as soon as we're done.
Okay, bye for now. Let's head over to Star Snatch Cliff next. Maybe we'll be able to find some people there. And even if we don't find any familiar faces, you can see really far from up at the top. Maybe we can find people that way.
Oh, you're working so hard. Do be sure to get some rest when you can. If you get tired, you know you're always welcome to visit me for a break and a cup of tea.
Yeah, I know what you're gonna do. Take a break. Quote unquote break.
Where to next? Let me check my notes. Huh, this way. Got it. Kale, please follow me.
Where we going? My sucrose and Kale are not even 90.
That's because Kale is a small lady. Kale.
Oh dear God.
You sound like a crackhead.
Oh, it's our lucky day. There are several people over there. Amber? Wow, and Eula's with her too. Oh, it's Sucrose! And Klee also spies the girl with the long scarf.
Holly, we were just talking about you. Ah, right. I don't think you've been introduced to
Girl
Noelle
with the
before.
long scarf.
Holly, this is Noelle, maid of the Knights of Favonius.
Nice to meet you, Kale. I missed you the last few times you were in Mondstadt, so I'm glad to finally meet you in person. Oh, nice to meet you too, Noelle. My name is Kale. But you already knew that.
Relax, you two. There's no need to be so courteous. We're not on some kind of diplomatic mission here.
Klee, what are you doing here? Are you planning to blast some fish? Nope.
Fish
He's
blasting.
on patrol with the other knights. Huh. Now that you mention it, it looks like everyone here's a Knight of Favonius except for Kale and me. I'd heard that there was a very young knight in the ranks, but it's still a surprise to see with my own eyes. Kale, what do you do? I'm a trainee forest ranger in the Avidia Forest.
It's Meru.
It means I'm not officially a fully qualified forest watcher yet. I'm still learning.
Oh, you're just like me. I'm still working towards becoming a fully qualified knight.
You look like a
Technically,
maid.
Though the distinction is hardly relevant right now. This isn't a very formal patrol. We're just chatting.
Don't panic, Kale. Just pick a topic and join the conversation. Don't panic. Whatever you do, don't panic. It's just Amber and her friends. There's no need to be nervous. Let me guess. Were you chatting about the new guests in town?
Yep. A few folks from Sumeru have come to visit, so we're brainstorming a few nice surprises for them.
Amber!
Sorry, at least I didn't say anything about what the surprises are.
Oh no. How am I supposed to join this conversation now? What do I say to that? Speaking of nice surprises, we've actually had a fairly big one recently. What kind of surprise? Tell me!
You're the bomb.
I'm saved. Gross is giving me a lead-in. Now, I just
Clee gonna
need to
blow
follow
shit
on
up
from what
again.
she's already started talking about.
Tell me, bomb.
What an
Is
interesting
she gonna ask me to
prophecy.
go fish
I have
blasting?
no idea what the answers could be, though.
Aren't you even
So
watching?
essentially, you're gathering information to help you solve the riddles, correct?
Or even
I'll
listening?
do my best to help.
Thank you so much, Eula.
No, not. As I said, I don't even have the volume on.
Anytime.
There's no need to answer right away. We'll put a mailbox next to the crafting bench for people to drop us a note once they've thought of something. I'll drop something in there for sure.
Yeah,
Nice
a
idea.
bomb.
I think we can all commit to writing a note. We'll see what we can come up with.
Yep, don't worry. You can count on us. But we do have to finish our patrol first.
What route are you taking today?
We started in the Stormbearer Mountains, and we'll end at the city gates. You'd be very welcome to join us, but it sounds like you're pretty busy with all this.
No. There's always next time. We'll join up with you after we're done working through this prophecy. Oh, yeah, so, we'll be on our way for now. See you later. Have a safe trip back.
Alright, fix the title. It's not episode 3. 153. It's episode 154.
Are you okay, Kale? Was it that obvious? No, not at all. It just looked like you had something on your mind. So that means it was obvious. Whatever's bothering you, you can talk to me about it if you want. I'm happy to help. Thanks, Sucrose. Well, the truth is, I don't really know how to act around Amber and the others. Really? I thought you two were good friends. We are. Amber's a really important friend to me. I don't know. I guess if I'm being completely honest, the problem's probably with me. The first time I came to Mondstadt, I was really immature. I didn't want to let people in, and I was generally pretty awful to everyone. Amber was the one person who didn't give up on me, and if it wasn't for her persistence, I wouldn't have found a friend at all. Without Amber, I might not even be here today. And because of that, I really look up to her. I think of her as my role model, and hope that maybe one day, I could learn to be like her. But after trying and failing for several years, I think I finally realized. I'm no Amber, and I never will be. Looking back, it seems silly that I ever thought like that. We're nothing alike at all. My personality's so... weird. I always get so anxious and I overthink everything. Aw, Kale, don't say that. Sucrose? Would it be okay if I told you a bit about my past?
Damn, how long have they been talking?
Talk about the past now.
Oh, you remember that time at that one place, at that 1 minute,
Shut
with
it.
that one person?
I already knew bits and pieces about her. But still, why did she have to go through all that? I'm sorry. We've only just met and I'm already dumping all of this on you. This is why I get so frustrated at myself. I'm always doing this. I get into a spiral of self-doubt, and then I end up having to find
Would you
somewhere to
rather me
vent it
skip
all
all
out.
this?
No, it's
No.
fine.
Do what you do.
I'm
Do what you
really
doing,
glad that
homie.
you're willing to tell me all this. People don't open up about their deepest feelings unless they really trust the other
It's
person.
called character
Don't you
development.
think? At least, I think it's kind of an honor. And, I mean, you've probably noticed by
Do you
now,
remember that one time at
I
band
don't
camp?
have the best social skills either.
I gotta ban you.
I always just end up talking about the things I'm interested in, and going on and on.
Sure do.
But
I
even
suck a
so,
flute in my... No, I'm joking.
you still listen to me when I talk my head off about alchemy. It's a relief to listen to you talking about yourself for
I'm
once.
working 4 days
If you
next
hadn't
week.
told me all of those things,
Oh, shit.
I never would have guessed
Same
that you struggle
days.
so much.
Wednesday,
Honestly,
Friday,
I feel
Saturday,
like we're very
Sunday.
similar people. Really?
So they posted on Twitter what it will take to platinum
Everyone has
Resident
their
Evil
own
4.
problems to deal with. I
Yeah.
certainly do. All the feelings that
So
you
to
talked about
platinum
just
Resident Evil
now,
4
I totally get it.
remake,
It
you're gonna
takes
have
so much more
to
effort for us introverts
do the
to fit into a
general
crowd.
gameplay
When
challenges,
you were
complete all
saying about how
merchant
you try to
requests,
think about what
collect
to
all
say in
treasures,
advance,
complete the main
and you're
story on
constantly
hardcore and
terrified of
professional
saying the
mode
wrong thing
with
and
an S
making things
plus rank,
awkward.
beat the game in under 8
I relate
hours,
to that so
and then
much.
more playthroughs.
Oh, and also that part about studying under a genius. In fact,
I'm gonna play
before
through it
meeting you,
nonetheless. Play through all the
I'd
darn
never
time,
met
like I did in
anyone
the
who seemed so
GameCube
similar
era.
to myself. Oh,
I played the shit at the GameCube.
And the funny thing is,
I'm not very good
I
at
just
giving
I
words of
noticed when
comfort or
I had the
anything.
GameCube version of
I'm
it,
not gonna tell
the
you
only
to
thing that
just
was
get over
different
it
when
or
I had the
stop
machine
worrying about
gun,
it.
the infinite
How
gun,
about we just sit here
you
for a little
reload
while?
fast even though it's
We
infinite.
don't have to force a conversation if we can't think of anything. We can just sit here together. Sucrose has stopped
The whole
talking,
crew's
but
loud.
for some reason, this doesn't feel awkward at all. Maybe she's right, and we're more similar than I realized. In Sumeru, I always like to find a quiet place to just sit and watch the scenery, but it's always by myself. I never thought there'd be a day when I could do
Dude,
this
I
with
went
someone
on
else by my side.
Naruto Shinobi
Mudside's breeze is
Strikers,
so gentle and soft.
and one game,
Hey, Kale,
we
see that cloud
were
over there?
facing a hacker.
Doesn't it look like one of my test tubes? I don't think so. Sorry. Then, maybe we're not quite on the same wavelength on everything. At least, not when it comes to looking at clouds in the sky. Thank you, Sucrose. I feel much better after talking to you. Yeah, it helps a lot, doesn't it? I also vent to my flasks, sometimes. The next time I get the chance, I have to show you my Tetratanic Sweet Flower, and my Tetratanic Windbloom. Your Tetra... what? 2 of my favorite things I've made. They're really cool. I think you might like them. Oh, okay. Yeah, you'll definitely have to show them to me sometime. I brought some crackers with me. You want one?
Crackers.
There's cheese flavor or tomato flavor? Sure. I'll try the cheese one.
Aw, look! They're enjoying the scenery together.
Shall we go play with them?
No, it's fine. Let them sit for a while.
We're not what Colleen needs right now. She needs a new friend. Someone different who's never met her before.
I don't get it. Is there a difference?
There is. You'll understand once you're a little older, Klee. People can draw different kinds of strength from different kinds of friends. And right now, Kali needs someone that's just not the same old me.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Austin, unmute yourself.
Star Snatch Cliff! We made it! Paimon hopes we find someone with...
Help!
Who's that yelling? Let's hurry.
Let's skip a tiny bit.
Timaeus? And we also have Rosaria and Mona? What kind of mishmash ensemble is...
Good question. What kind of a motley crew is this?
It's been a while, Traveler.
You two are looking pretty good. I trust you've been well.
Yep, we're definitely faring a lot better than this poor guy on the ground.
Hey, please don't rub salt in my wound. I really have been trying my best.
Oh, you're one to talk. If this sister hadn't grabbed you in time, then you'd have been seriously hurt, if not dead.
I know. I really am grateful, miss. I can't thank you enough.
Don't mention it. Just lending a hand.
Quite literally. And had she not lent him a hand and pulled him up, he would have gone tumbling down the cliffside.
What happened? Did Timaeus almost...
Well, so what actually happened was I came to Star Snatch Cliff today to pick some flowers and ran into Mona on the way. She took a look at her scry glass and advised me to turn back because it would be dangerous.
But you still came up here anyway?
Yes, I did, because there's something I just had to do.
Oh, I hardly think giving flowers to your crush is worth throwing one's life away for.
It's rare to run into someone with a death wish in this area.
I don't have a death wish. I just didn't think it would really come true. I mean, when Mona said it would be dangerous, I thought I'd be fine as long as I watched my step cautiously. I'm sorry, okay? I was wrong. I'm telling you, I'm just here chasing the love of my life. Love-struck Mondstadters is what the Windbloom Festival's all about.
Okay, that explains you. But why is Rosaria...
Sorry, I was talking to my brother.
I was looking for a quiet place to escape the crowds. I wasn't planning on having to save a life along the way.
So that's why the scryglass just showed danger instead of fatal danger.
Very funny. Anyway, Traveler and Paimon, what brings the two of you to Star Snatch Cliff?
Just trying your luck.
Huh?
Oh, by the way, Austin,
See,
I went on
I can't believe
Naruto.
there's a prophecy
Shut up.
like this. Let alone... Oh, I guess this means everyone... I came here because I wanted to
finish
give
what
some
you're gonna say. You
Cecilias to
told
the
me to
girl
shut
I
up.
love.
Now finish what you're
They'll
gonna say.
really suit her. She's...
Anyway, I went on
No one
Naruto's
asked. Please, do not
Shinobi
suggest this to your
Strikers,
gushing
and I
about
won
your
one
girlfriend.
game. So I was facing a
You saw
hacker.
right through me.
You said you need clues, right? Well, in that
The
case,
the mofo was doing
you with a
infinite Tsukuyomi spam.
Just wait for it to show up in your mailbox.
Yeah,
you can be on your way
so
now. We won't keep you any longer.
hackers on that game are extremely bad.
Meet up with everyone else.
Will do.
And, like, they're doing nothing about it
This
either.
is all...
Is this why some people are not playing the game?
Yep, it's because hackers have, like, taken over the game.
Well, I wish it didn't happen to me. It happened to my opponent team. I'm not saying I'm supporting the nonsense, but whatever. I didn't really care win or lose, but I had to leave that game. It was going nowhere.
We're back! Oh, but it looks like you two beat us.
Welcome back.
Yep, we managed to find...
We got back a little early, so we took some time just now to put the mailbox together. We got really lucky today. The vendors were feeling super generous, so we didn't even need to pay for the materials. It's just a shame that Kale got a splinter.
Don't worry about me. I'm used to working in the rainforest. I get splinters all the time. I've already taken care of it.
We've already wrapped up everything on our to-do list for today. So, all we need to do now is wait for everyone's letters to arrive. Traveler, Paimon, why don't you get some rest while I keep an eye on the mailbox?
You're definitely your master's student, Sucrose. As long as you or Albedo are around, Paimon can relax and know that...
Stop. You're embarrassing me.
Wait. Actually, there's one thing that still needs taking. I'll go with Sucrose to return the leftover materials to the vendors.
Yeah, now would be a good time for a break. Once everything is ready, let's meet up here again and collate all the information we've gathered.
Sounds like a plan. Paimon will have this one, and this one, ooh, and this one.
Damn, Paimon want the food.
Hey, Paimon's really hungry. And don't forget,
Hungry
Paimon's also
Paimon.
ordering for...
I want a punter.
You want a what?
Punt.
Ooh, Paimon is super full.
Is everything packed up and ready? What do you think about meeting up at 5 to go to my house?
Yes, everything's ready. I've packed some great wine and smoked ham. Oh, your parents will love it.
Ham? Look, we've known each other for quite some time now. Don't you think it's been long enough for you to remember that we only eat bacon in my house?
I must remember to get some milk today on my way home. Please, feel free to pay a visit to Cat's Tail anytime.
Okay.
Enjoying the scenery?
I've been to.
Contact Bard! Are you here for some food as well?
Oh, I can put something on your tab? Well, that's a pity. I already had a few drinks before coming here. I shall take you up on your kind offer another day. There should be no shortage of opportunities in the future. Anywho, you should be getting ready to thank me. I come bearing good news.
What kind of good news?
Behold!
That looks like what?
What is it?
It's what you need the most right now. The answer to the prophetic puzzle. Simply head to the location marked on the map, and you'll find the lantern you've been looking for. If I were you, I wouldn't just go and reveal the secret right away. As you've seen, a lot of people have been laboring hard to uncover the answer. A secret is like a well-aged brew. The aroma from the bottle is sweetest when revealed in the company of friends. Then it's settled. I'll leave you to your business for now. Feel free to find me for a chat again once you're done working through the prophecy. Also, if you have some time, we could organize another fast-track love poem class.
Oh, you're starting that up again?
I sure am. Nobody else has signed up this year, though, so the duty to learn falls on you. Anyway, see you later.
Love Paimon.
Venti always looks so relaxed whenever we run
Bye,
into him.
Paimon.
Paimon,
Excuse me, if you don't mind, could I chat with you for a moment?
oh? Who are you?
You may call me Scarlet. Just like you, I'm a traveler visiting Mondstadt from another land. Mind if I buy you a drink? Leaving the door open for another time, I see. I can tell that you've dealt with a lot of people during your travels.
You can tell? Well, we are very experienced adventurers.
I can. That's why I tried to strike up a conversation with you in the first place. I was on my way to go shopping earlier when I overheard your conversation next to the crafting bench. From what I could gather, you are trying to investigate a bizarre
The Scarlet
prophecy?
from Sneznaya.
Yep, bizarre is definitely the word.
Don't you think it sounds just like the kind of story that would happen in Mondstadt? Anyway, that's
Wait,
why
the
I
way
wanted
she's
to ask
dressed
you a
and her
favor.
face is obviously
If and when you manage
odd.
to unravel the answer to the prophecy, not so much the prophecy itself, but Mondstadt as a nation. That's what I'm interested in. I was born in a distant land, but I have family and friends who once lived in Mondstadt for a long time. They said that it's a great place full of fairy tales and romance and recommended that I come for a visit. As it happens, someone I know has an anniversary coming up soon. So I figured this would be a good time to come here and see all the sights that she once saw.
What do you think about Mondstadt so far?
It certainly lives up to its name as the city of romance and freedom.
We think so too.
So, about the prophecy. Thank you. You're very friendly. It's been a real pleasure to meet you. I'll leave it to you then. Hope you continue to enjoy the city and have a wonderful day.
She definitely isn't dressed like a local, huh? Where do you think her hometown could...
Please find me a flower that is not of this world, and a guide who will never get lost. Find me one who would never lie, as well as a legend that never ends. Huh? I never thought I'd have someone secretly following me, even in a free city like Mondstadt. Good day to you, miss.
She's gonna beat that ass. Looks like she's tired as hell every time you see her face. I mean, did you see her Rosaria's face? She got wrinkles. And not waiting. On with the final story of this place. Tell God I hate this game. Till next morning. Why not just this morning?
Oh my god, they stopped talking?
Yeah, now we're fast forwarding to more talking. And we've been stopped talking for like a good few minutes.
Is that a minute or a few minutes?
A minute.
It's time! It's time! Let's go meet Sucrose and Kale at the crafting bench!
Make it sound like it's been an eternity.
More talking now.
Traveler, Paimon, great timing. We got a lot of letters in the mailbox, and I just finished sorting them into 4 groups.
Nice work!
Well, the real work hasn't even started yet. Which batch of letters should we read through first?
I'm reading this shit. Oh my god. Damn! Paragraph. Nutty. Albedo. Sucrose. I'm not reading all this junk. I'm almost 30 years old. I have been living this long without much read. I'm just kidding, I read a lot. I think I have to look at all these. I asked my teacher, Lisa writes this letter this much better than the ones I wrote. Many thanks. I don't lie. I trust you. Come to me when you need me. Nigga weird. Come to me when you need me. I will always be there for you, Razor.
Every now and then I get a little bit hungry and there's nothing to do.
Shit, I make a better Razor than Razor. Because sometimes my English is broken. Mom writes travel guides, but she did have friends who wrote fairy tales. So Clee's had that a story an author spends their whole life writing will always be a good one.
She blew up a fish.
Yes, she did. Alright, we done. Stop reading. God.
Let me quickly summarize what we found out about a flower that is not of this world. Tainari believes that on closer examination it might be logically paradoxal, while Albedo says that his answer would be better discussed at length in person. As for my answer, I think a clock in the shape of a flower would constitute one that is not of this world.
Here's what we've gathered regarding a guide who will never get lost. Mona said that she'd like to join us in uncovering the secret behind the prophecy, while Bennett suggests Fischl, Mona, or the Traveler as potential candidates. Mika didn't submit much, but he did draw a vegetation map for Master Tainari and wrote up a dragon spotting calendar for Cyno.
Calendar?
Amber also wrote in. She said that she sees herself as nobody's guide, but everybody's friend.
As for one who would never lie, Rosaria removed herself from consideration, but both Razor and Cyno are willing to support us in our search. Timaeus seems to have forgotten to write to us.
And finally, this is what we've gathered on a legend that never ends. Klee said that her mom has a number of friends who like to write storybooks. Lisa believes that legends live forever in people's hearts. I think that for a legend to be never-ending, it has to be filled with hopes and dreams, and actively passed from one person to the next.
Yeah, so, very purplish eyes.
Answers to the 4 riddles then?
That's because she a homie G.
You're really smart, Paimon. I bet you can figure it all out in no time.
No, she can't.
Or, let's all share our thoughts on what we think the answers might be.
Paimon King went do a paragraph.
Wait! Wait for me!
Oh, Timaeus! What brings you here?
I'm sorry, I really am. The time just got away from me and I didn't get around to writing that letter. However, I'm happy to announce that I think I can be the one who would never lie.
Huh? This is kinda sudden. Not that we don't trust you, Timaeus, but, could you elaborate a little after you catch your breath?
Of course. Do you still remember the time I, collaborated with a certain Miss Ying-R?
What the hell is that?
Well, basically, she helped me out a lot with my research into potion making once, and, well, we've stayed in touch through letters ever since.
Wait, so Ying-R is the girl from Liyue that Sucrose mentioned earlier? We always assumed you were hard at work every time we saw you at the crafting bench. So you've just been writing letters to Ying-R the whole time?
No, I mean, not all the time. I've done some work too. And anyway, our correspondence covers a lot of serious topics, like perfumes, potions, alchemy. Anyway, a few months ago, I made a vow to the heavens that I will be true to myself and never utter an insincere word until the day that I've managed to win Miss Ying-R's heart.
So, at Star Snatch Cliff, you were picking Cecilia's as a gift for Ying-R?
Well, that's right. The Cecilia flower is said to represent a once wayward heart transformed by the power of love. I couldn't think of a better flower to give than that. I know full well that Miss Ying-R is far more knowledgeable than I in both the ways of the world and the ways of our craft, but I thought I should make the effort for once and put myself out there. Which brings me to the subject of the last few days and the Windbloom Festival. I thought it was time for me to invite Miss Ying-R to Mondstadt. But yesterday, Albedo told me that Sucrose has been working hard to help another girl achieve her dream.
Huh?
And when I went to take a look at our roster, I saw that she'd done my remaining work for me. I feel incredibly guilty. I've been spending all of my time in my own fantasy world while everyone else has been bending over backwards to help other people. How could I ever hope to be worthy of Miss Yingar's love if I'm so selfish?
Oh, Timaeus.
And that's why I've decided to join you.
But then what about Yingar?
Yeah. Haven't you been planning this for over a month now? You said you were gonna invite her to Mondstadt.
Well, yes, I did mention in my letters that I'd like her to visit, which is why I just sent her another gift with my hand-picked wind blooms, along with a handwritten letter. I explained that a matter of great importance has presented itself to which I must devote my full attention for the time being. As soon as it's resolved, I'll make haste to Liyue to pick her up in person. I made sure to package the gift and letter with the greatest care. All I can do now is hope that she'll understand. Point being, please know that I sincerely want to support you in this endeavor. Plus, I think I'm an honest person.
Well, you certainly convinced Paimon with that speech.
Thank you, Timaeus.
Ah, thank you, everyone.
Okay, so it looks like we found our one who would never lie.
Great! Let's keep it up, huh? Paimon will do the honors. We have with us here the flower, the guide, the legend, and Timaeus.
Huh? Why did you only say Timaeus' name? You should say my name, too.
All right. We also have Klee.
That's me!
With Klee here, this all somehow feels like we're getting ready for a field trip.
There's nothing wrong with a more relaxed atmosphere, is there? Of course. We will soon see if my hypothesis has any merit.
Actually, I'm still feeling...
Me too.
But weren't you all fired up just...
Yeah, you're...
Actually, I'm a little worried, too.
I know what you're feeling.
Well, does anyone know the exact location of where we're headed, or should I do a reading on my scry glass?
According to the prophecy, once...
Oh, we know something about that.
What?
Wow, that's amazing. You really know how to do everything.
Then we'll let you lead the
How
way.
long is this Windbloom Festival?
We're off.
Well, I'm finishing the final ending. Final story. I just did all the events on the first part. I mean, how long is it out?
No, I know it's like a day and something, but...
A day and 3 hours. You talk about the story. Oh no, why don't you do the story?
Yahoo!
We going inside a cave, or we going up or down? Holy crap. My bad. My combination.
Here we go. Huh.
According to the map, it should be somewhere around here.
It's the moon itself.
Let me take a look. Oh, it should be right up ahead.
Aww. I don't see any lanterns here. Now that I think about it, the prophecy didn't say anything about what the Lantern Utmost Joy actually looks like, right?
Traveler, are you trying to figure out something else from the paper?
Paimon's reading too. Huh? It says to look up, but there's nothing above us.
Shut up, Paimon.
Didn't trick us. show you the way. Huh. Paimon read the whole thing out loud, but nothing's happening.
Shut up, Paimon.
Look! The wind is blowing!
What a
Yeah,
strong
it's
wind
blowing
current.
something.
Let's write it up and see where it leads us.
Huh? We'll have to fly up there? Can someone carry me with them?
Here.
Alright, where?
This is the first time I've ever flown like this!
Oh shit, a flying saucer. I'm kidding. A flying place.
A flying sausage.
A flying rock. Damn, we're invited to a party?
How did this little island get up
There's
here
a
in
party
the sky?
in the bedroom.
Did somebody make it?
Just to be safe, I've been jotting down our entire route here. This way, no one will get lost.
Oh, good thinking, Kale. Ah, who would have thought we'd find this kind of table here?
I never would have guessed that such a place could exist. Right above Mondstadt, too.
Wow, look at that pretty lantern on the table. There seems to be something on the back of this chair. Let
It's a bomb.
Take your seat, present your answers, and you shall reach enlightenment. Well, as far as instructions go, I guess that's simple.
So we just need to do as it says, right?
Wait a second.
Huh? What is it, Albie?
We'd better make sure this place is safe before taking our seats. Everyone, please stay clear for a moment.
Albedo can't just spare the space.
Well, all our questions and doubts aside, the scenery here is pretty amazing. It'd be
Can't just
impossible
give
to
you
feel
two
stressed here.
rubber gloves.
How is
Shut up.
everything, Albedo?
Everything seems to be fine. I didn't find any traps or suspicious mechanisms, but I also couldn't find any overt destructive devices.
Aside from Klee.
What do you mean?
Well, it seems that wrong answers won't have any catastrophic consequences. Looks like we'll have to sit on these chairs and fulfill the prophecy. Everyone,
Fulfill this.
I would like to
I
suggest that we
sit on a
try
chair to
some
fulfill prophecy.
risky answers on our first attempt. Let's reserve our most
You
confident
sit on a
answers for
chair
the
for
second round.
prophecy?
That sounds kind of smart. But why?
I get what he means. If we do as he says, then we may be able to figure out how the puzzle works.
I see. That makes a lot of sense.
I just got
Is there something wrong? You're not looking too good.
Oh, are you hungry? I brought some snacks. Thank you for offering, Klee, but that's not quite it. While Albedo was checking just now, I gave my spyglass a spin hoping to find some information. But there's a strange aura to this place. It's almost as if someone has been staring at me as soon as we stepped foot in here. But if nothing here has actually been physically tampered with, then no. Could that person be?
What do you mean, Mona?
Never mind. It's not like I've got any proof.
Don't leave us on the edge like this, Mona.
I'll just do what I'll...
Yes. Let's test the hypothesis together, Klee.
Come on, join us, Mona.
Oh, all right.
Okay, then I'll answer the first question. If someone were to ask me to find a flower that is not of this world...
You can do it, Sucrose.
Then I would fetch a tetragenic sweet flower.
All right, I'm up next. My part of the prophecy is to find a guide who will never get lost.
Kale, I hope you found your answer.
My answer is that I will be that guide. For a long time, I have been guided by others. It's taken me a while, but I finally made it to where I am today. Although I still haven't made a name for myself, and I'm still quite immature, I would still like to put my name forward. Because I would like to become a guide that can help others. I want to help others the same way Amber, Master Tainari, Sino, and everyone else helped me. Now it's my turn to pass on the gift that I've been given.
All right, it's up to me to answer the third part. I'll submit myself as one who would never
Are
lie.
you about to have a
Although I've
beautiful
never
dinner?
really had any other virtues or talents, I'm confident that I've always been an honest person. I'd like to thank everyone, too, for giving me this opportunity to validate myself.
And last but not least, I will answer the final part of the prophecy. There's no tale more befitting the title of a legend that never ends than our fates as human beings.
Wait! The lantern just lit up! Whoa! All 4 sides of the lantern are glowing! Huh? But...
Whoa!
Collie, could I ask you to stand up for a second?
Oh, alright. Huh? What's going on? Why is it lighting up regardless of who's sitting in the chair? Didn't it say we have to answer all the questions correctly?
It's pretty clear now, isn't it? We've just proven that there is no right answer for this prophecy.
No right answer? But how could that be?
Although the instructions had come from an old and enigmatic prophecy, it is in fact nothing like the ancient mechanism that we had all imagined it to be. I believe the lantern only serves as a simple signal.
And to think, I never expected you to actually find this place.
What? There's someone else here?
We meet again, traveler.
Hey! You're that Outlander we met the other day at Good Hunter!
It's all thanks to you that I was able to find this place. Good thing that you were too preoccupied with the prophecy to notice someone tailing you from the shadows.
Oh, is that so? Then, why do I spy yet another person following in your shadow?
Wait, really?
There's no need for pleasantries. You should know I'm here for you.
Is it just because I'm a visitor from abroad?
I was there when you snuck your way into Marjorie's place.
Huh. So you had your eyes on me even then, huh? That was 2 whole weeks
You still
ago,
there,
you
Karma?
know.
Yes.
It's hard not to notice you when I'm on duty every day.
You just been so silent.
In that case, I'll admit it.
Quiet!
I was the person who slipped...
But wouldn't the content be talking?
Then, does that mean this
Well, there's
wasn't a
never
real
nothing to talk
prophecy after all?
about. It's just a story
Don't worry.
going on.
Even though you probably have plenty of reservations
They're
about
having
me,
dinner.
you can be
at the
sure that the
prince's
prophecy
place?
is genuine. In fact, many of you here today may have heard the code name of the one who left the prophecy to me. She hailed from an ancient assembly of powerful women, each of whom used a single letter to signify themselves.
Who would have guessed? It seems that power was indeed left behind by the old hag after all.
Ah, so you're B's student. It's an honor to meet you. I am Scarlet, the successor of Jay.
Well, what are you talking about?
It's a long story, but I'm not quite sure that I'm the best person to tell it. Since you've all spent so much time and energy trying to decipher this prophecy, you must also be very interested in the secret behind this lantern, no? The lantern has already been lit. Now then, please allow me to disturb your happy peace.
Huh. Why did this little thing just light up? How strange.
Hello? On the other side of the lantern. Can you hear me over there?
Mom?
Look at the glowing light.
Oh, I hear many youthful voices.
Oh
Madam,
boy.
I am Scarlet,
It's
the
Clee's
successor
mom.
of Jay.
Oh. Since we've last gathered, Jay's successor has already become so reckless and bold. Unbelievable.
Wait. Why are you talking just like the old hag?
Old hag? Who would dare say that? Is that Mona?
Who are you? Who dares imitate my master?
And what of imitation and mimicry? It has always been a fool's errand to mimic and learn from humanity.
Oh, Alice. I'm here too.
Mom, why are you trying to talk like other people?
So I see everyone's here. Well then, my warmest greetings, everyone.
Miss Alice, why would you...
Well, it's been many years since this lantern last lit up. You can't blame me for thinking that one of the old friends from my youth may have decided to catch up again.
Oh, that dude, no,
all of a sudden.
And if I recall correctly, we left this lantern in the care of the Animo Archon Barbados. You must be commended for uncovering an artifact and trust it to the god of wind himself. Tell me, are you sitting around my beloved tea party table?
It's a really long table.
Oh, so you are. I suppose this means even the Animo Archon has granted you entry to this place. Was all of this Scarlet's doing?
Wait. Paimon's completely lost now. So what was this assembly you were talking about?
Oh, Miss Alice, would it be all right to leave the explanation of that to you?
Well, you should be rewarded for making it all the way up here and activating the lantern. Now then, let me tell you a long and ancient story.
Long and ancient story.
Ever heard of the Hexenzirkel? As the spooky name suggests, it's a secret society. Once upon a time, it even challenged the Animo Archon himself. But he replied, "Let us make music, not war, and resolve our conflicts through song." From then on, the mages would only ever convene in the woods, in the skies, or on the edges of cliffs. At these tea parties, they discussed their stories and secrets and resolved their differences, as the tea and cakes bore witness to their pledge never to fight amongst themselves.
Yesterday I snuffed out the life of my
branches.
beloved. He had grown old and was extremely sick.
Oh,
He
is this
loved
about
me
like the
dearly,
witches? Or, like,
so I
some
took
type
his
of...
fate in my hands and ended
It's
his
supposed to be
pain.
very powerful,
I'm raising a son.
like Clee's mom.
Of all the children I had, he's the only one left. But I suppose that still makes me a mother.
My lifespan is nothing compared to yours, so I wish to leave you with my storybook. Actually, maybe you can pass it on to your children one day.
Oh, this looks interesting. Let me scry.
My dear sisters, we mustn't let prophecies threaten our bonds of friendship. Even the most frightening witch was once a little girl, and growing up can be so tough. Sometimes we all need to vent our troubles to the wind. Even if the nations go to war, or the sky falls down, the mages' tea parties shall forever be held around this table.
So this is where the legendary mages held their meetings.
That's right. We often met here to chat and have tea.
Then what about the part saying that if we light the lantern of utmost joy, we'd receive a supreme blessing?
About that. I never expected anyone other than Jay to actually read the full contents of that prophecy. It's a little embarrassing. The truth is, that prophecy was actually just a letter that we sent to Jay as a group the day before her wedding.
So it was indeed written by all of you.
I must thank you for resisting the urge to immediately reveal the truth to everybody, Albedo. Knowing you, you probably figured out everything the moment you laid eyes on the message.
No, it took me a little longer than that.
A flower that is not of this world, a guide who will never get lost, one who would never lie, and a legend that never ends. These 4 descriptions signify 4 individual mages. When a member of the organization had to leave the group to spend the rest of her days with her beloved, the other mages would write down this prophecy and send it to her to invite her for a final get-together. A flower that is not of this world signifies, of course, flowers that do not naturally exist in this world. This is the signature of our full name, Rhindaughter, also known as Gold. If there's anyone in this world who could create a flower species that does not yet exist, it would be her. The guide who will never get lost is N, otherwise known as Nicole.
You may not have encountered her yet, but she is a truly extraordinary woman who has made this world's direction and order her subject of study. Some of you may be fortunate enough to have already heard her voice. Like a prophetess, she will only speak to guide people toward the truth when a change has occurred in the world. She has a tendency to suddenly speak in someone's mind without any warning. If one day you would be unfortunate enough to run into a truly dangerous situation, she may use her voice to guide the way forward for you.
Who would have guessed that there are so many mysterious women in this world, and that they would all know each other?
The one who would never lie is me. I hope no one would take offense. It's just that I, Alice, or A for short, have always had a soft spot for those with sincerity and candor. As for a legend that never ends, you may not know M in person, but you've likely encountered one of her works. Have any of you ever read The Boar Princess?
Huh? I'm pretty sure every child in Mondstadt has read that book.
It's also one of my favorite stories. M was an exceptional human writer who used her prose to teach me the meaning of grief. Don't you think such a person would deserve a seat at the mage's table?
Paimon's getting more and more lost.
It may sound hard to believe, but I can attest to everything that Alice has said. Jay was also a mortal who aged and passed on,
this event's long.
leaving her title to her students and followers. Alice, you've never acknowledged any of Jay's successors. It's now been centuries since the first of us took on her mantle.
Only been
I've
56
always
minutes.
wanted to meet you.
Do you also want to
You
become
said
a mage?
only, didn't you stream for
Title
almost 2
aside,
hours before you?
You know, the other one got
Interested in the
cut
meaning
off.
and purpose of the Hexen Circle.
No, I was
I
just
used
saying,
to
like,
think that
this
the Hexen
event
Circle
has a
was
lot of
group of women
talking.
who could control the very fate of this world. But now,
Is Mommy Clee like,
I've
I
seen
don't
for
want to
myself
Clee,
that besides
motherfucker?
Jay, many other ordinary people were also among you.
Do you think less of us now?
No, not at all. My interest has been piqued, and I'm now even more drawn towards the idea of becoming a mage.
You're right. I've never acknowledged any of Jay's successors, but you are different. You are much more fascinating than any of your predecessors.
Oh, has someone finally piqued Aunt Alice's interest?
Now is not a good time, Scarlet, but as soon as I am able, I will seek you out for a meeting. I want you to tell me all about Jay's married life back in her hometown.
So the mage who received the prophecy letter from all of you was Jay? She left the Hexen Circle after getting married?
Precisely. There was only one way the letter could have been interpreted. She would have known what we meant as soon as she saw the message. We were just asking one thing of her. Please come to see us again. Before you go and settle forever with your happiness, please come share some of it with your best friends and sisters.
So, the Supreme Blessing actually meant...
All journeys are fleeting and will eventually come to an end. What will give us the most fulfillment and happiness in the end are those who will greet us at our journey's destination. Dear child, I believe you can also understand what I am talking about. We women will always have many troubles and encounter pains and frustrations that will keep us up at night. But no matter how hard things may become, we will cross mountains and oceans to see our best friends again, regardless of how many years have passed or how far the distance may be. As long as we can be with our beloved friends, our hearts will be filled with joy. To us mages, that's what being supremely blessed is all about.
Oh.
I still don't get it, but I do know that all the mages are Mom's best friends.
If you ask how I see it, the Hexen Circle is just a group of ladies that I spent my youth with. Anyway, I'll introduce some of the other members to you all later. I still have a few things to attend to, so this will have to do for today.
Bye, Mom. Todoko says bye, too.
Goodbye, darling, and farewell to all of our other friends as well. I'm sure we'll see each other again. Oh, Now that I think of it, isn't it getting close to that time of year?
Yes, it's wind bloom again, Alice.
It's also a special anniversary date. I'm sure you still remember.
Yes, I do remember now. It was on this day, many, many years ago, that Jay tied the knot. Oh, just in time for the Festival of Love and Freedom. Everyone, please enjoy this year's Windbloom Festival to the fullest.
Let's go say hi to her.
Whoa! Ah,
I did not
Albino!
hit her.
Why didn't you tell me we'd have to glide all the way back down?
That's fucking mean. I did not hit her.
I need time to finish this god-awful chit-chat.
Alright, what are you getting tired of it talking now?
Well, not really.
Are you okay, Timaeus? Maybe
At least
feel
you learned
better
a
if you
lot.
just, let it out.
I'm fine. I'm just a little glider sick, that's all.
Isn't that called air
You may want to
sickness?
look into getting your own gliding
What?
license when you have
Sorry,
the
I
time.
wasn't paying
It
attention.
might
I was
prove
talking to
helpful
the
you.
text.
Okay.
Gliding sickness.
Sure thing.
More like air
Sounds like you
sickness.
still got something on your mind. Why don't you tell us?
It's nothing, really. It's just, well, Alice's story was really interesting and romantic. I won't argue about that, but still, the whole thing wasn't quite what I was hoping for. Of course, I didn't actually expect the supreme blessing to be real, but...
Don't say that. None of this was your fault, Timaeus. Honestly, it's more on me for having agreed to be the Windbloom Festival special ambassador.
If anything, it should be my fault for...
Oh, no. I didn't mean to blame the two of you either. I just feel...
But I'd say we still learned something new.
Well, that aside, Timaeus.
Oh, Miss Ying-ar.
Hey, you three? You may want to look over there.
God.
Miss Ying-ar?
Oh, so that's Miss Ying-ar? I've never met her before.
Yep, that's her. And she actually came all the way to Mondstadt.
I am so sorry, Miss Ying-ar. But how did you... I mean...
Are you so happy just to see me?
Well, of course I am. I'm so happy that, I don't, Sorry, I don't know what to say.
I was ready to give you a harsh scolding, but now that I've seen you like this, I suppose I could let you off the hook this time. You said you couldn't come to pick me up because of a very important matter, right? Well then, of course I had to come and find you instead.
Well, I wouldn't. You'll get hit by a forest boar if you interrupt a couple's romantic conversation.
Oh, really?
I am so glad to see Timaeus find his happiness.
I have to say, I'm even more envious of you, Sucrose. You can be happy just to see others happy. And you gave me so much help without any expectations in return.
But if you say that, then I'd say I'm also nowhere near as brave or tenacious as you. I've never visited Sumeru, or made many friends from outside of Mondstadt. I'm happy just to have met and become your friend. Maybe I'll get shy and flustered when I meet other people I don't know in the future. But that's okay too, since we are so alike. You probably get what I'm trying to say.
But isn't it too late now for me to learn to accept myself?
Well...
I may have read about that in a book before.
That's a topic that my parents used to talk about back when they were still dating. Surprising, right?
Still dating?
To think that people would talk about that while on a date. My mom brought it up at dinner one time last month. She called my dad the most boring man she knew.
You know, I
And
wonder
said
when
that
they're
he even
gonna
turned a
change
blade to a
Kainari's
date
voice.
once. But she also said that
I'm surprised I was
learning is
still
just
hearing it
another
on
part
this
of life.
in this thing.
Why don't you give it a try, Kale?
Okay, I'll try my best. They are really having a great conversation. Paimon can't even find a moment to join in.
Hilariously, people will save the old voice lines of the voice actor in a YouTube video.
I nearly forgot. This is for you.
Oh, excuse me.
Texture. Are these seeds?
Yep.
What?
I believe I mentioned my sweet flower research to you before. It's nothing too special. They're super sweet. I'm also submitting them as...
Alright, I'm gonna skip
Kale,
most of this
please
stuff.
take these notes with you. I've heard that you've been working hard on your studies, so I've prepared some study materials for you at Sucrose's request. Feel free to look through them whenever you can find the time.
Thank you so much. I don't know what to say. I'm just really happy.
Sucrose, now's your chance. Didn't you want to collect a breath of joy?
You're right. I almost forgot. Kale, can you exhale once into this test tube?
Exhale.
I will save this breath of joy
Test
and
tube.
use it in my research.
Oh, really?
Of course.
We're gonna make air out of blooms. We're gonna make a flower out of air. Oh, fuck it. Oh.
Huh? What was that?
It was like a little cloud of happiness. And now it flew away.
Oh, shit.
Right back into talking.
Luckily, there's still some breath left in the test tube. I'll seal it up for now.
Sucrose,
I'll keep working on it and let you
Yes,
know as
Kale.
soon as I have any breakthroughs in my
You ain't
research.
run right
Yeah, you can write to me.
Oh, it looks like you found a new pen pal.
Master Tainari! Sino!
If your friendship was forged in a test tube, does that make you test friends forever?
That's it.
Test friends
Think you've
forever.
ruined Sumeru's reputation in Mondstadt beyond all hope of repair.
All that matters is that I've enjoyed Mondstadt immensely. The dragon here possesses a majestic form.
Oh, that reminds me. Traveler, this card back is for you. Sino wanted you to have one for yourself. If I had to guess, I'd say he probably wants you to use it if you challenge him to a duel.
I'm a master of the game.
You know,
Do
I
you
beat
dare
your butt.
challenge me?
Can you believe this guy? Huh. Let's knock him off his high horse.
Wait! I've got something to give you, too.
Huh?
Hmm.
Holly has a gift for us?
Yeah! I figured I should follow local Mondstadt customs and prepared a few small things themed after the Windbloom Festival.
Hmm.
I made these bookmarks from Sumeru roses at the hotel. I want to give them to Amber, Master Tainari, and Sino. During Windbloom, Mondstadters offer flowers to the people most important to them. You three are family to me.
But Tainari said that we're not anything like an academic family. He wouldn't write joint papers with us.
Well, in this case, we can consider ourselves as regular siblings. And that should be just fine.
I agree. Oh, and here are some Padisara seeds as well. These are for the Traveler, Paimon, and everyone else from Mondstadt.
Whoa, are these really for us?
So, are these your chosen Windblooms?
Mm-hmm, one of them. Both Padisaras and Sumeru roses are my Windblooms. Although they're not native to Mondstadt, they are the flowers that can best express my feelings. I want to give them to the people I feel thankful for. To those who I wish to accompany as we greet more seasons and future Windblooms together. The real blessing in life is when you are surrounded by people who you'd miss day and night, and who you'd want to see even if that meant crossing mountains and oceans to do so.
I'm so happy to hear you say that.
Sucrose, do you see that cloud over there?
Huh?
Doesn't it look just like your test tube?
That sounded so wrong. Does it look like your test tube?
I was born in a test tube.
Alright, that is all of the who blah 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 Windbloom. And I beat it in less than a day. Well, yeah, more than a day, whatever. Other than that, Thank you for watching part 1 and part 2. Goodbye, and I'll see you on the next one. Alright, bye.